So this is my bed, and this is what I wake up to every single morning. That is a view that you cannot get in Indiana, so I'm soaking in it as much as I can because I'm only here for like 11 or 12 more days, and then it's back to the cornfields of Indiana. So every time I'm waking up, I'm just looking straight at that for at least a solid minute to 2 minutes because that is just so cool to me. What can I say? I love the mountains. Good morning, everyone. It is 8 a.m. and I'm extremely tired, but I got 8 hours of sleep, so I don't know fully if I'm just groggy because I just woke up or if I'm actually just still tired and need more sleep. The mystery remains, but I'm gonna go get some food and coffee. I cannot tell you how ready I am to get back to having at least Starbucks coffee. Oh well, I need another cup of this Folgers. Okay, coffee number 2 acquired. Still wishing it was Starbucks. So today, all I really filmed was stuff this morning of me getting coffee and then some stuff from dryland training. Not much went on today, but I still wanted to produce a video for you guys. So since we just passed 20,000 subscribers, I decided I'm gonna do a Q&A because a lot has happened since the last Q&A. I think the last Q&A I did was when I hit 10,000. Continuing with the question and answer type of videos I made the past couple days, today's daily vlog is going to be all of your questions you asked me about relationships. And I've gotten many tweets and Instagram comments and YouTube comments asking me to do a Q&A, so it's time to officially do that Q&A. So I asked you guys on Twitter to send me questions, and I'm gonna go through those right now. I haven't looked at them beforehand, so we're just gonna pick them at random and go from there. I'm gonna try to do this pretty fast. I got over 400 questions sent to me, and they're still coming in constantly. Just got 3 more. So I'm gonna answer what I can, but I can't answer all 400. What's it like watching old vlogs? Old videos are very nostalgic for me. I go back and watch them a lot, actually, especially the Warped Tour 2013 video. I love that video. It just gives me a sense of nostalgia and it takes me back to when I filmed it. What's your favorite book? My favorite book is a book called Awe by Paul Tripp, and it's such a good read, such a life-changing read, so I suggest and I recommend that everyone go and read that book because there's just so much truth and so much wisdom thrown in there that I didn't even think I was ready for. So I'm getting this question a lot, but the question is, what were your first thoughts when you won silver, or what were you thinking going into the last dive before you won the silver medal? So for those that don't know, earlier this week, David Badai, my synchro partner, and I, in 10-meter synchronized diving at the Olympic Games, won an Olympic silver medal. And to be honest, I didn't know where we were in the placement going into the last round, so from what people have told me and what I've seen from the video, we were in second the entire meet, but I didn't know that going into the last dive. So going into the last dive, I had the same mindset as I did for every single dive. I was pretty calm. That was probably the most calm I've been during a competition, and when I realized we got silver, if you saw the NBC feed or the live feed or whatever the Olympics showed, you could see that I'm a very emotional person. So I started crying right away, and I think the first thing I really thought was like how, whoa, we actually did it. It was just like kind of disbelief in the fact that this moment was actually here. How much training do you do on the day of competition? So on the day of competition, I typically come in early, do half of my list, and then leave, and then when I come back, I do the other half of the list, then the lead-ups for the dives I did earlier in the day. Then once the competition hits, I go through the entire list, and that's pretty much all I do. There's not much to it. I just get one of each or two of each off before the contest, just so I'm feeling confident and ready, and feeling good with my dives. Have you been watching any other Olympic events? I've been watching a few on the TV down at the like athlete area in our apartment building, but I haven't been to any events besides the diving one. I really want to go. It doesn't even feel like when I'm watching them on TV that it's like I'm watching the Olympics. It just feels like I'm watching friends compete, because I've gotten to know a lot of the people pretty well, so I'm cheering them on, and it just doesn't feel like I'm watching the Olympics to me. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but I've been watching some, but not as much as I would like to. A lot of Olympians have tattoos of the Olympic rings. Would you ever consider getting one to remember your experience? And then another question is, do you have any tattoos? If not, do you want one, and what do you want it to be? I do not have any tattoos, and I do not have the Olympic rings tattooed on me, and I don't think I'm gonna get the Olympic rings tattooed on me anytime soon. I don't really need the Olympic rings tattooed on me to commemorate the experience, because now I've got an Olympic silver medal to commemorate this experience. But that being said, I am a huge fan of tattoos. I think tattoos are so cool, and I think the artwork is amazing, and I love what people have done with tattoos, and I think it is cool to commemorate experiences by getting tattoos. But where I'm at in my life right now, I don't think getting tattoos would be the best idea, just because I'm in a sport where most of my body is shown, and that can look not that great when you're diving. So I eventually do want to get tattoos. Maybe I'll get the Olympic rings tattooed somewhere on me, but as of right now, I don't have any, and I don't need any, and I don't really have a strong desire to get any at this moment. What's the thing you're most excited to do once you get home from Rio? Once I get home from Rio, I immediately start school back up, but then Labor Day weekend is one is like a week later, and for Labor Day weekend, me and my girlfriend are going down to Nashville for the weekend, so it's gonna be a fun little road trip. It'll be nice to kind of relax and recover from this entire craziness month and a half that has been the Olympics, and it will be a nice getaway from my first 2 days of school. Top 5 favorite bands. That would be Memphis Mayfire, For Today, Fit for a King, Sleeping with Sirens, and the last one's not a band, but it is Frank Sinatra. What is your favorite song on Troye Sivan's new album? If you didn't know, I love Troy's album. His Blue Neighborhood album is so good, so much good music on there, but I think my favorite song is Fools, which was on the Wild EP, which is also on Blue Neighborhood. It's just such a good song, and I love it. Lyrics are good, melody's good, the voice is good. It's just all around such an awesome song. Now that you've achieved your dream of making the Olympics and medaling, what's your biggest hope for the future? This is kind of an odd question, because just because I've been to the Olympics and won a medal doesn't mean that this Olympic dream is done for me. This is my first Olympic Games. I just turned 20 years old. I'm hoping that I can at least do 1 or 2 more Olympics and go through this entire process again. So winning the silver medal was an awesome start, but I'm hoping it's not the end of the road. But outside of diving, I think my biggest hope for the future is just getting married, being an awesome husband, being an awesome dad. What do you do now that the hard part is all over? Just hang out in Rio? No, the hard part is actually, wow, that's a lot of people yelling downstairs. The hard part's actually not over. I still have individual on the 19th and hopefully the 20th if I qualify for the semifinals and finals. So the hard part is not over at all. Like, one of my events is done and we got a silver medal, and that's awesome and exciting and such a life-changing experience. But now I'm hoping to do that all again on the 19th and 20th for the United States of America. So right now I'm just here in Rio hanging out a little bit, but I'm also training really hard for that individual competition, and I want to go out and do the best I can for my country. And this isn't a question that anyone specifically sent in asking about, but something that did come up a lot is, how many marriage proposals have I gotten, or how many people have been asking me to go on a date or be their boyfriend. So here's just a few that I got in the half hour. I was looking through the hashtag #AskSteele hashtag. There have been a lot over the past few days, but I'm happy to inform you all that I am not single. So this is awkward for you guys. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sending in all your questions. Thanks for 20,000 subscribers. That is so many people. It took me over 4 years to get 10,000 subscribers, and it took me 4 days to get another 10,000. So that's partially thanks to the Olympics. That's partially thanks to Ben Brown for giving me a shout out in his vlog. Yeah, it's a mix of things, but I just want to say thank you all so much for watching my channel and deciding to hit subscribe, because it truly does mean a lot, because I try to put a lot of work into these videos, and I try to give you a cool perspective on what it's like to kind of live this Olympic journey from age 15 to the age that I am now, which is 20. It's been really cool. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next vlog. Before this video ends, check out this time lapse I filmed last night. Okay, now I'll see you guys.